When I was in about first grade, my mom signed me up for piano lessons. 3 years later, my piano teacher up and married and moved to Westchester. After that, I didn't want a new piano teacher. A year later, I was able to join the school orchestra. Of course, my top 3 choices in instruments out of 4 were taken. I wound up playing violin. This is now my 4th year. I've dreamed of being in a symphony orchestra somewhere. I think I can do that. A couple years ago, I walked into the living room while my dad was watching the Science Channel. This was not uncommon, as he is usually watching the Science Channel, or Discovery, or the History Channel. What was uncommon was the show itself. It was a show called Sci-Fi Science, hosted by Michio Kaku. He was talking about the reality of Star Wars, the possibility of lightsabers and traveling light years through space in a matter of days. I sat down and watched the show. It got me to thinking, what if I could do that? What if I could understand the world the way he does? That was when I decided I wanted to be a physicist, specializing in theoretical and astrophysics. I can do that. When we started having the same 6 or 7 things for dinner over and over again, I decided to start making dinner. I began experimenting with different flavors and spices and found that I was a pretty good cook. At least I haven't killed anyone with my food yet. I've been working on my 12 uses for ramen noodles. I've completed 2. I make a mean stir-fry, decent spaghetti, and not bad burgers. I even came up with the idea of starting my own restaurant. Just go to culinary school. I can do that. No problem. A couple months ago, I came across an article about this thing called molecular gastronomy. It's an amazing combination of physics and food. The appliances needed, however, only come industrial strength, and if not used properly, could result in a sky-high kitchen. Molecular gastronomy is probably the most expensive way to prepare food on Earth. I can't say the universe because I heard recently that Mars has seen a huge price hike in filet. Anyway, that's perfect. I can totally do that. That's the thing. You can do anything you put your mind to. Set goals and you can achieve them. You just have to be able to say, I can do that. The same holds true for the opposite. Say you can't, and that's what becomes true. That's what my horseback riding instructor tells me at almost every lesson. She'll tell me to do something I'm not quite comfortable with, and I'll begin to say, I can't. Once she yells at me enough to get me out of my head, I can do it because I say I can. It's all in your head. I've been thinking again. Reading is one of my favorite things, and I've been told I can write pretty well too. Hey, that's a good idea. I think I'll be a writer. I can do that.